everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carrie Rad. If you are new here and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I am exploring Northern California, specifically Mount Shasta. That's the beautiful big bad boy right there behind me. I'm here with Visit California and I am just so excited to be in this area. I am so excited to get into nature, to be around silence, to be in the fresh air. It's going to be such a good time and I'm excited to be bringing you guys along with me. The sound of silence is such a luxury these days, and being out here in an area that is really untouched and so quiet. I think that's the first thing that I noticed as we got out of the car and got up towards the Bunny Flat Trail. We got out of the car and realized it's so quiet. Coming from a city that is just hustle and bustle every day, coming here just immediately puts me at peace. I think that's why I'm so excited about this road trip. This is what we call being in nature.
Yeah, you're in there.
Just got to the Lava Bed National Monument, and as we were driving in, all of a sudden we saw all of this volcanic rock on both sides of the road. This volcanic rock is from smooth flows from over 10,500 to 65,000 years ago. Because of all of the volcanic rock here, this place is really important to volcanic geology, to study and to understand it. And it's really surreal to be sitting here around so much volcanic rock. I don't think I've ever been around this much of it, and it's just kind of interesting to sit back and imagine it flowing and like just flowing smoothly all around here, and then over time it's now become rock, but I like to imagine it like melting into this area and thinking about it. I think it's really, really fascinating. Here at the Lava Bed National Monument, there are caves everywhere that you can just walk into. This is my first experience ever being deep inside of a cave like this, and it's actually kind of eerie but very cool. It's definitely colder down here. You can maybe see my breath, but I noticed it right when I came down, and this flashlight on my cell phone came in very handy, because without this I wouldn't be able to see all of almost like crystal like moss and all these different particles up along the walls. These are like tubes. They're almost like lava tubes that had liquid lava flowing through them that created this cave. And I feel like I'm blind right now because of this flashlight, so I'm gonna go back to the light of day. A cave is a really cool thing to check out. People at one point lived in caves, so it's good to know what it feels like to be in one. And I understand why people used to live in caves, because it's so cool and it actually feels cozy down there. If there was like a fire and you added some decor, it could be a cozy little spot. But for now, we'll live out here in the daylight. Let's go. Well, we just upgraded our cave excursion 5,000 points. That one was really cool that we looked at. It was definitely smaller and kind of eerier, but this one is huge, it's massive, and it's more lit because it's kind of open, so the sun's shining right in, and it's just gorgeous. I didn't know that a cave could be beautiful, but this is beautiful. I'm really into this caving thing. I want to come back here and go deeper into the caves and explore them and have a hard hat on with a flashlight and all of the equipment because I'm so into this. I want to keep going deeper. It's really, really cool. They call this one the Skull Cave because of the dead animal bones that they found in here, from what I understand. So that's kind of sad, but cool at the same time. We left Skull Cave and we drove about 30 minutes to Petroglyph Point. This used to be surrounded by water, so it was an island. It's crazy to be standing here right now and thinking about how this was all water before, and that Native Americans were on canoes coming up to this island here, and you can see all of the carvings and symbols just standing here. History's crazy. After a long day of exploring and trekking around, we definitely built up an appetite. So we grabbed some dinner at a delicious restaurant called Axe and Rose Public House in a cute little town called McLeod. Hello everyone, good morning. We are on day 2 of our Siskiyou adventure. We just fueled up at the Wheelhouse Cafe in Dunsmuir. I had a dirty chai, as always, with almond milk and some biscuits and gravy. I always judge a place by how their dirty chai tastes. It's not that easy to make a good dirty chai, and this one was delicious. I'm also just walking around enjoying seeing this fall foliage everywhere. I mean, how can a dead leaf be so beautiful? Today's gonna be a great day. We're gonna stop by a quick sculpture garden because we wanna check it out, and then afterwards, we're gonna soak today, which if you know me, you know that that is one of my favorite things on the planet. We're going to a mineral spring, the Stuart Springs to be exact, and we're just gonna soak. I think we're also gonna do some massages, which will be really nice, and it'll be a relaxing afternoon, and I'm gonna take you guys along with us, so let's go. We just pulled off the freeway here at the Living Memorial Sculpture Garden, and I think it's important to reflect and pay respect to veterans like this. From time to time, I think life can get really busy and we just enjoy our freedom on a daily basis, and I think taking moments when there's something so beautiful like this is 136 acres. It's an art installation that is just paying tribute and paying respect to veterans, to people who have fought for our freedom in this country. And I think that I know myself, I don't do this enough, so being here right now and kind of just like having a moment of silence and reflecting on how brave these men and women were, and how much they sacrificed for us is important. This moment right now is worth every bit of travel transit to get here. I am currently soaking in mineral water here that's coming straight from the spring. We're at Stuart Mineral Springs and I just had a massage. It was so lovely, and then I walked along the creek, and the idea is to soak in this mineral water for about 3 to 7 minutes, and then you go into the sauna and you get some sweat going and you get nice and hot, and then you go into the cold plunge, which is super good for your immune system, and it's gonna be really invigorating. Alex and I both love this type of travel. We try to find relaxation wherever we go, and we have definitely found it here. The following day I was making my way down to Redding, and I wanted to stop by Burnie Falls, and I'm so glad that I did. What a stunning sight it was, and it was just right off of the highway. I went for a trek in and got there in just about a mile to get a good view, and it truly left me speechless. Once I got to Redding, I had a little bit more time before sunset, so I decided to rent an electric bike from the lovely people at Papago Bike Rentals and enjoyed a little tour around Redding.
And no one can tell what's coming next. The journey is not ours to control. The journey is not ours to control.
This is definitely a road less traveled in California, and that is exactly why I loved exploring it so much. I think this day and age, with so much tourism all over the world, it's important to find these hidden gems. This trip filled my desire to get back in touch with nature, and it has inspired a deeper yearning within me for natural and untouched adventures. Thank you to the wonderful people at Visit California for helping make this trip possible. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.
As strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around.